Alright, welcome back to the Gravity Rush Remastered Speedrunning Beginner's Guide. So this is going to be episode 4 for the no debt route. So we don't have any specials. The only upgrade we have right now, I'll just show you real quick once the game allows me to pause. Okay, so we have 10 gems and the only upgrade we have is Gauge 2. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is run off the edge here, jump and hold forward so you just barely get past this ledge. You're going to float as soon as you reach the bottom, grab the 10 gem here. We're going to kick up to this bridge. Now you do want to gravity pump just a little bit because you barely have enough gauge to make it up. And if you don't get to it, then you're going to lose like solid, like probably 5 to 10 seconds. Alright, so this is the first stealth section of the game. It's really the only stealth section, and it's pretty straightforward. Like as long as we take the optimal paths, you breeze by this section pretty easily. Alright, so first we're going to run off this side of the bridge so that we can pick up the 20 gems here. That'll allow us to upgrade to Gauge 3 before we start the fight later on in this episode. You're going to kick here, then you're going to kick up over this tree. You're going to see your alert level go up, but you should make it, and as long as you don't reach 100, then you really don't have to worry about anything. You don't lose much time. Right, just gotta watch this cutscene. We're also going to be picking up the 20 gems that are right there next to the pillar. Starting off right after this cutscene, you're going to look to your right, you're going to aim for the blue gem down here. Then you're going to cut across here, grab these 20 gems, and then we're going to kick across and we're going to upgrade gauge usage level. Alright, now right after we replace the gem, after this cutscene, there's two different paths you can take. I'm going to show you the more difficult one, the faster, more difficult one, and then I'm going to show you an easier one in case you can't get this one consistent. So first thing you're going to want to do is kick like just past the left of this pillar, right over the bench that's off in the distance, and then you're going to make a hard right as soon as you do that. So you're going to do this, kick right over the bench, and then you're going to cut to the right. Now it's easy to get yourself caught in that situation, so I'll show you the easier route. I'm just going to get caught so I can reset myself. And then I'll show you the safer way to do it in case you can't get that consistent. Alright, safer way is going to be here. You're going to take this blue gem here, and you're just going to go down here, and then kick up over here, cancel, and fly into this. Okay, so we're going to walk up to Sid. Skip the text box. Now this cutscene trigger is going to be right when she says Sid and kind of cocks her head.
Sid.
Right there. Okay, now we got park fight. So in the upcoming fight, we're going to be using a lot of stasis objects to take out the enemies. So there's two different waves. There's going to be a snail with a whole bunch of R's around, and then we're going to have some flyers and some snails in the second wave. So first thing, we're going to kick off to the right and grab the bench and start throwing as many stasis objects as we can. Now, if you want to make sure they clear the stairs, you can do a high jump and then throw the object, and sometimes they just don't cooperate like that. So this fight can be a little difficult with stasis objects to do consistently, and some objects are a little bit better. Usually the larger the object is, the more difficulty it has to get to the enemies, especially if they're farther away like that. How that just broke against the pillar. So you just kind of got to work on figuring out which stasis objects to pick up and how to throw them. So I'm going to let my gauge refill here. The second wave, these flyers, if they try to get, they have kind of a radius, and if they go out of that radius, then they do teleport, which can be rather annoying. But they also drop blue gems. I'm just going to do this, and then I'm going to kick this last guy. It takes one long-range kick or two kicks. Oh, I didn't. There's one more now. Alright, so let me pick up this blue gem. I'm just going to kick him down. Okay, so that was not that great of a park fight, but that's going to kind of be your general game plan, and then you'll figure out as you practice it more what to do. This is kind of one of the first points in the game where you can really lose a lot of time based on how well you perform in park fight, so that's going to be definitely one of the more areas in the game to practice. But yeah, that's going to be it for episode 4, so next up we'll have episode 5. Remember, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I will get to them and answer anything that you guys have, so thank you so much for watching.